Reading through dense peer-reviewed articles is no easy task. My PhD is in cultural anthropology. I'm a writing instructor. I'm here to give students some tips on how to read efficiently. Reading a book for pleasure, you start at the beginning and you wind up at the end. But with academic research and writing, you can take a different strategy. First things first, look at the title. If the title looks good, go to the abstract. Here it is. The publication doesn't have keywords. However, that's another really good place to look for clues, because right now you may be deciding, do I even want to invest time in going through this piece? A lot of the really important material will be in the abstract. It's a nice snapshot, and you can make a decision there. To the conclusion. And the reason why is because the summation of arguments, the evidence that was used, all of this is going to be put here in a very pithy form. By starting where the scholars land in their arguments, this helps you make a further decision like, am I really going to read this or not? And if the answer is yes, now you have a lens. You have a very clear understanding of what topics, areas, arguments, theories this particular piece will cover. Having this information in your brain when you go back to the beginning of the text can be really, really helpful. It will just put you on track to read more efficiently. We are back at the beginning. I would jump straight to the introduction then, because this is the lead up, the build up to how the particular researcher or researchers will commence with their argumentation. But because you already read the conclusion, you have the argumentation and the research findings stacked in your brain. So again, this reading process should go a lot more smoothly. So you have some wiggle room here in terms of how you want to tackle this piece. You can do title, keywords, abstract, subheadings, conclusion, introduction, or you can do title, keywords, abstract, conclusion, introduction, and then subheadings. The subheadings are another really good place to look for hints. How is the information in this piece organized? How is the argument structured? And maybe most importantly, what ground will this particular piece cover? This is just another way to put more information into your brain before you start to really invest time and sink your teeth into the nitty-gritty. So since this piece focuses on 3 individuals, we have a subheading for Mrs. Kang. And even though I may not know what Mrs. Kang's story is or how her experiences are substantiating this argument, it doesn't really matter. At this phase, all I need to know is that there is some thick ethnographic description about specific individuals. After all that, if you've decided that yes, this piece looks like it's going to be really helpful for my particular research, that's when you set aside some time